morning. Today my quality of character presentation is on hard work. My name is Carl Agnew. This is for the MAH 530 Ethics and Sports class. The first thing I will be discussing is the introduction to hard work. I want to give a definition of hard work, then give an example of hard work through two sports stars. Then I want to go into the textbook and discuss where I saw hard work in one of our textbooks. I chose two quotes from the Bible that I think are pretty important to what we're going to do. Also took two quotes from people that I know, or one person that I know, and from someone that has put a quote out there that exemplifies hard work. Then I want to talk about how hard work should be applied to coaching. Alright, first what I did is put the definition of hard work. Hard work is defined as a great deal of effort and endurance from Oxford. Merriam-Webster does not have hard work actually in the book, or in the dictionary, but it does define hard working as industrious and diligent. So with that, I also took the opportunity to put some synonyms of hard work in there, like grind. We use grind a lot here at Los Amigos High School. Effort, we talk about effort, how much effort you're going to give, because those things will ultimately give you the achievement and the performance that you want. And these are all synonyms and ways of working hard. Alright, the first person I want to discuss is Drew Brees. Drew Brees is an NFL quarterback. He's 6 feet tall, 209 pounds, started with the San Diego Chargers, now plays for the New Orleans Saints. He's a Super Bowl champion and the Super Bowl MVP. Now, for Drew Brees, what I thought was incredible was the fact that only 2 colleges gave him offers. He ultimately chose Purdue. He had a record-breaking college career and was originally thought of as a mid-first round draft pick, but then dropped all the way to the second round when he was taken by the Chargers. There was concerns over his height, his arm strength, and the fact that he might be a system quarterback, and it was the system that ultimately allowed him to be as successful as he was. Alrighty, as we can see, here are all of his records on the board. Alrighty, a little difficult to see, but they are on there, and there's still more coming. As of this year, he broke a new record as well. Part of the reason I picked him for hard work was because he tore his labrum. Alright, he tore his labrum in his shoulder, in his throwing arm shoulder, and what that did is it kind of put a little bit of hesitation on re-signing him with the Chargers and not giving him the deal that he deserved, or he had to go somewhere else. Ultimately, he chose to go somewhere else. He went with the Saints. Alright, he signed a long deal and then has continued to play with the Saints and sign large deals. But what he was able to do with his hard work and his work ethic was to overcome all of the concerns that could have held him back or even ended his career. Now, he's one of the most prolific passers in the NFL of all time. Alrighty. Another one that I chose was James Harrison. Now, I know he has a lot of off-field issues and there's a lot of negativity towards James Harrison, but he's after my heart because he plays the position that I played when I played in high school and in college. He's a linebacker, played for the Steelers, the Bengals, and ultimately the Patriots. He's 6 foot, 255 pounds. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, and he was the Defensive Player of the Year in 2008. Now, what people don't know about James Harrison is that he's the youngest of 14 children, but he did have a lot of off-field issues that led many of the big-name programs to not give him a scholarship. That ultimately he had to walk onto Kent State and get onto the football team. He sat out his first year, redshirted, and then he was able to play after that. He went undrafted because they believed he was too short to play linebacker or even D-line. He was cut in 2002 originally from the Steelers. Then he was signed in 2003 by the Ravens, and they sent him to Europe, ultimately being cut anyways. 2004, he was brought in again and cut again, and then in 2005 he finally made the team, and from 2005 to 2018 he played for the Steelers, Bengals, and the Patriots. His workout is renowned. You can look him up on YouTube and you can find many videos of him actually working out, doing the workouts that he needs to do to get him to where he is. It was mentioned many times that his teammates and his coaches noticed the improvement of his work ethic and his work ability, and how hard it was for him to work to become a good player, a better player than he was before. And it took that work ethic, that change to work hard, that made everything different for James Harrison on and off the field. Alrighty, we're going to move into the textbook. Two of the things that I chose, two quotes I found, and I added actual quotes to these as well that were in the book. This is from Bruce Brown's quote, Teaching Character Through Sport. The first one is, great teams display excellent work habits. Teams tend to be successful when the athletes prepare hard every day, and then when success comes their way, they attribute their success to preparation. Right? Abe Lemons put a quote in. Bruce Brown put a quote in there by Abe Lemons. One day of hard practice is like one day of clean living. It won't help. This is so true when it comes to athletics and just to life. You've got to work hard every day to succeed. The next quote from the textbook by Bruce Brown was, your goal should be to out-prepare everyone on your schedule. How you work, how much you concentrate, how much effort you expend, and how much planning you do are choices. And they're from Sun Tzu. Most battles are won before they are fought. I tell my students and my athletes, if you want to do well on a test, it starts from the very beginning. Alrighty? It's what you do before the test, before everything is due. With my athletes, games are not won in August, September, October, November. Games are won in January, February, March, April, May, in the weight room, in the classroom, and also out on the field as you start to work and get extra work to get better. Then I took two quotes from the Bible. Both are from Proverbs. Both I feel fit working hard so well. First off is Proverbs 14:23. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads to only poverty. In other words, the more you work, the more profit you will gain, the better you will be. But if you just talk about working, you just talk about doing things, you're never going to be able to accomplish anything. Proverbs 12:24 says, diligent hands will rule, but laziness ends on forced labor. We look at it all the time. People complain about their jobs all the time. Why do they complain? Because they're lazy. They don't want to work hard for what they have to do and what they need to do. So they just take the easy route and take the easy job as opposed to working hard, going to college, going to school, getting your education, and moving on. Several quotes I chose from people that I know. One is Steve Bolton. He coached here at Los Amigos High School for a long time, helped turn the program around, led us to start the train of 25 consecutive trips to the playoffs, and either finishing first or second for about 25 of those, for 22 of those 25 years. He always told me, work hard and good things happen. That is so true. I think I live by that every day. I tell that to my students every day. I always tell my athletes too is, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. That is constant and something we see all the time out there on the field, and that was said by many people, but I took it from where Tim Tebow said it. Okay? When it comes to coaches, I think coaches are the example. They are the leaders of their programs. They've got to work hard to model the idea of working hard. When they model that, they show how work should be and how hard they should work, and then their students and their athletes will start to do the same as well. All right? Coaches, they need to be able to do it not just on the field, but in the classroom and in the community as well. We are the ones who are showing people how to lead and how to work hard. In closing, the amount of hard work one puts into something will determine how far one goes. Hard work ultimately shows a person's character. These two pictures explain a lot. The fruit of your own hard work is the sweetest. How hard you work will determine how good it is. Striving for success without hard work is like trying to harvest where you haven't planted. Trying to plant somewhere that doesn't work is not something that's going to work. You're not going to work hard for that. Work hard where something is working, and you'll see the difference. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and this concludes my presentation. Thank you.
It's a button.